Hello, this is Dr. Prothero. I want to talk to you today about the thesis. And the thesis is something that a lot of students get really frustrated with, confused on. And, they get a remark, in red pen from the instructor, your thesis is unclear, stuff like that. And they go, oh, well, that's a thesis. And you probably have come to the place where you decided that we English professors all got together about 100 years ago and decided to create the thesis as a thing we could use to torture students. No, that's not what it is. Okay. Let me give you an explanation here of what the thesis is. And I'm going to do it by giving you two metaphors because, as I told you, metaphors are really powerful for clarifying things. And I'm going to use that technique right now. First, this is the one I want you to think of most. The thesis is a roadmap. The thesis is a roadmap. A lot of times I have students and they go off and they're writing and they're not really sure where things are going. And they come up to me and they say, I wrote a lot and then I went over here and I talked about this and I talked about this and I still got not enough pages and I don't. And I say, it's your thesis. And they go, what? I didn't even say anything about my thesis. No, because the thesis is a roadmap. In the thesis, you say, I'm going to talk about A, B, C, D, and E. And when I'm talking, or excuse me, when I'm done talking about A, B, C, D, and E, then I'm done. That's it. And that's what a thesis does. Now, there's two really nice things about that. One, it clarifies things for your reader. The reader knows you're going to talk about A, B, C, D, and E, and they go look for them, and there they are, and then they're done. But also, it keeps your paper from running away with you. And so you're not going to have those moments where you're sitting there staring at your laptop trying to think of more to say, because you have to discuss A, B, C, D, and E. And when you're done discussing those 5 things, you're done. Second image I want you to have and comes from my vast knowledge of Disneyland as a young boy. And I'm about as old as Disneyland. And I remember it when it was new. Okay. And it used to be in the old days when you went in through the mouse face in the flowers under the train station, under the left entrance, which would be the west entrance, you would see a big Victorian building there called the Hospitality House. Well, the building's still there. But on the half hour, on the hour and a half hour, they would have tour guides there. And it was usually a college age girl. And she was dressed like she was going fox hunting. So she would have the riding helmet and the little vest and the puffed out sleeves and the jodhpur pants and the riding boots that came up to her knees. And she had a riding crop, even though she didn't have a horse to use it on. Okay. And on the end of that riding crop, there was a piece of day glow fluorescent tape that you could probably see from 10 miles. And she would come out and she'd say, hi, my name is Stacy, or whatever her name was. Welcome to the Magic Kingdom. I will be your tour guide for today. We are going on a tour. Let me tell you where we're going. First, we're going to go up Main Street. Then we're going to go to Adventureland. Then we're going to New Orleans Square. Then we're going to Frontierland. And then we're going to Fantasyland. And at last of all, we're going to Tomorrowland. This tour will take about 2 hours. You're welcome to drop off anytime you want and go take a ride or rejoin us later or even join a different tour if you wish. Does anyone have any questions? No? And then she would take her riding crop and stick it up in the air so you could see that day glow cape from 100 yards. And she'd say, okay, everybody, follow me. And she'd march right up the middle of Main Street with a clump of tourists following her. That's what your thesis does. It says, I'm going here, 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 and here. Any questions? Everybody follow me. That's what a thesis does.